First thing, I don't know if you heard the news or not, but are you excited that Toonami's coming back?
Absolutely. But you know what? We do so many cool anime shows that never get on television. You guys know this better than anybody. Like 95% of the anime goes direct to DVD. So, yeah, I'm very excited about that. Yes?
And the second thing I was going to ask was, do you know if you're going to be involved in any future projects, and if so, will some of them be Toonami related?
Lord, I hope so. I mean, I hope. Yeah, I'm working on a couple of things right now. I'm recording this new show with Funimation. Oh my god. I can't tell you. It's his fault, he asked me. But no, you know what? We're not allowed to talk about things until they're released, until they announce them. Yeah, you guys understand that. But I get excited because I want to share it. This character that I'm playing is so freaking funny. It's like a voice actor's dream because I can do anything. And I literally mean like anything. I can do an accent, I can imitate another character, I can change my voice and do whatever I want. The director's like, any crazy the wackier the idea that you come up with, Vic, the happier I am. He literally has given me like carte blanche. So whatever I think of, like at one point, I'll just give you a little teaser. At one point I was doing this one little scene, the character has a couple of lines, and there are pauses in the middle of the line. So he would say something like that, and so you had to pause like that to make it match the mouth flaps. So what do you think I did with it? I did it like this, and I'm like, can I do that? He's like, yes! So anything. I mean, I would break into Krusty the Clown, whatever I come up with. I'm totally working Yoda in somewhere. I mean, anything you want to do. And so I'm working on that, and I'm very excited about it. I just recorded some characters on a big video game, day before yesterday, actually. And so, you know, there's always stuff going on. And God willing, I will just keep getting the opportunity to work on stuff that I enjoy. So thanks for asking.
And I wish you the best of luck for everything you do.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much. I love you guys. Can I tell you something? Last night, I was at the hotel, sitting in the lounge, like having like something to eat, with the two lovely ladies from Eureka. Hey, it's you guys, right? Yeah, they were there last night. And before you came over, in fact, you're gonna love this, because you're in the story. We're sitting at the table, and the one girl, Deborah? The taller, Deborah. She says to me, I've never done these conventions. Do you do a lot of them? And I'm like, yeah, I do. And she said, why? Why do you do so many? And I started to talk about how much I love the fans and how much I love to interact and talk with you and find out that you really enjoyed something that I worked on, and maybe even, possibly, be of some kind of positive encouragement. Because you never know. And I even said this to Deborah. I said a lot of the fans of my work slant a little younger than some of the sci-fi fans do. And I said a lot of them are at pivotal places in their lives. And I'm not making this up, guys. I got 3,000 emails at home to back up what I'm saying. I get these all the time from people. And I am so grateful for the opportunity to be able to hopefully be of some kind of encouragement, or say a positive word at just the right time, or in any way to people that I encounter. We were having this conversation when you two walked up, and this beautiful girl right here started totally fangirling. Not over me, over these two Eureka ladies. And as soon as you two walked away, I looked at Deborah and I said, that's why I do it. Because it's so... You guys, voice acting, there is no audience. Do you ever think about that? We're in a box. We're in a padded box, doing lines to nobody, with no other actors, no audience. There is nobody out there in the dark. When I do a line that is emotional, I don't hear any audience going, oh. And when I say something funny, I don't hear any laughter. So when you're voice acting, you don't even know whether or not the stuff you're doing is how it's gonna be received, right? Did you hit the mark or not? You don't know unless you go to events or you answer emails and you talk to the fans. So I really love the chance to interact with you guys, and I want you to know that it's one of the that's one of the reasons I do as many events as I do. Yes, question.
What was your first anime role?
My first anime role was Vega in Street Fighter 2. Yes, I was completely new at it. I'd never planned on voice acting, never occurred to me. I had been acting stage and on camera and stuff for a long time, but a friend of mine, I was working on a video production in Houston, and a friend of mine said, hey, you've got a lot of experience in acting, don't you? And I said, yeah. And he said, you want to go and audition for this place in town called ADV. They buy these Japanese shows and they dub them into English and they need actors.
Is it what?
Like, really? That sounds fun. I mean, I didn't say how much does it pay, you know, or am I going to be popular? I didn't even care about it. In fact, at the time, I didn't even know what they did with this stuff once we finished it. Did they sell it? I don't know. I didn't even know where to buy it. I mean, I didn't know. And at the time, and this was a while ago, you guys, 13, 14 years ago, at the time, anime was much smaller, kind of a niche audience, and it exploded a couple of years after I started, and I was just very grateful and fortunate to be kind of in the middle of it when it blew up. But I never planned on any of it, and so I'm extremely grateful to have been given that first opportunity in Street Fighter 2, and then the next show came along, and I got cast in something else, and then the next show, and the next show, and the next show, and it just kind of took off from there. Thank you, man. I don't even remember. It's a long time. Yes? Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Thank you, sweetie. No. Hi.
Hi, I'm actually here to give you this.
Glass.
It's a book called Glass. My friend wrote it. I edited it many times. It is a brilliant book. The main character is an FMA fan, and at the beginning she has a shirt that says, "Insert Ed Rant here."
Oh my God! An instant classic.
And it's online if you want to buy it. And my friend wrote it right over there.
Where?
Right there.
The one curled in a ball on the floor? Yes. I'm sorry. You can't write a book and then kind of hide. Stand up. Stand up. Yeah! LA Knight. Is that you? I love it, LA. That's awesome. Congratulations. You know, I love to see fans pursue their talents. I'm sure she probably, 5 years ago, was probably just making up little stories, and it never occurred to her that one day she would write a book, you know what I mean? And be able to share something like that with other people. I love that, you guys. That's awesome. Good for you. Good for you. Thank you, sweetheart. That's fantastic. I would put it right next to the Star Trek CD.
Want to go and ask?
Just let me let you guys know, because you know what? Where's the control? Where's the board for these? The soundboard. Is there somebody manning it? You can kill all of these microphones except this one and this one. So that would probably help. There aren't as many live mics. See if you can do that. Awesome. Hey guys, is the video good to go? Are we good to go with it? Tech? You have been told that it's good. Okay, I have a couple of Full Metal related videos. And I thought, you know, I could either maybe show them at my panel or I could maybe show them here because this is supposed to be a Full Metal panel. So, would you guys like to see one? Now, did I show one last year? I did, didn't I? How many of you, let me see a show of hands, how many of you were not here last year? Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, I mean, that's great.
Fantastic baby.
That you're here this year. Okay, I'll tell you what, let's take a couple more questions and then maybe we'll, are you running it from there? Oh, look at you. That's pretty cool. Yes. Come closer to the microphone. Oh yeah, this one needs to be on right here. Some people may not be. There it is. Bring it up. There it is. Thank you. Use your theater voice.
My first comment is, I'm sorry, I shouldn't do that. My first comment is to say that I almost sang Vader Did You Know for my final in English.
Wait a minute. Almost? Why didn't you?
We didn't have time. We took the test and then I was like, Miss Cracky, I didn't get to sing it. And then she's like, oh, I'm sorry, because I showed her the lyrics and she loved it.
Okay, I have to tell everybody because they may not know what you're talking about. I have a Christmas CD, you guys. And it will be available actually at the autograph session. And there are a couple of funny things I need to tell you about the Christmas CD. Number one, it's got a duet with Johnny Young Bosch on it.
Oh, God.
So if you ever asked yourself one day, if you ever contemplated, what would a Christmas song sung by Edward Elric and Vash the Stampede sound? Or what would it be like if Ichigo and Tamaki sang a song together? So there's that on the Christmas CD, and there's also a bonus track. And the bonus track, how many of you guys know a Christmas song called Mary Did You Know? Yeah. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would someday blah, 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 right? Well, I was playing golf one day. I'm so sorry. You started this. I was playing golf one day with my friend Jeff Johnson, and I don't even know where it came from, but I started singing, Vader, did you know that your baby boy would someday crush the empire? And we were joking around. We're playing golf, and we kept making up lines to this parody song. And I got home, and I'm like, you know what? I got to record that. So it's the whole song, and but then I made a video to it. There's a video online that you have to see because it's all the Star Wars footage. It's like an AMV to this song, and that song is on the Christmas CD too. So if you want to really freak out your friends at Christmas. You'll all be sitting around the house, drinking eggnog and eating cookies and talking about Christmas things, and all of a sudden in the background, Vader, did you know? Did you have another question?
I have another comment and a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright, into the mic! Okay, I totally forgot this one. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
The question was, how do you, when you're with the other people, like when you're at a panel or something, how do you connect with these people? Say, Oron has some of the best voice actors ever.
Woo!
You, Travis, Todd, Greg, all of you guys.
It was a really good cast, and you can thank Caitlin Glass because she assembled that cast. She made those choices, and she did a great job.
And you guys obviously have a camaraderie. I want to say, how does that come about? Because you say you're in the booth alone. How do you guys come together and do this? Because
well, you know what? That's a great question. Because, there are some people, you guys, thank you for your question. There are some people, you guys, that I've been in shows with for years, and I've never even met them. It's entirely conceivable because you come in at different times, you record at different times. And in fact, I'll let you in on a little secret. Guess who I've never met? The woman who played my mom, Trisha Elric, in Full Metal Alchemist. Never met her. To this day, I've never met her.
That's sad.
Just because she was always, well, how many lines did Trisha have, right? Right. So which means that she comes into the studio For what? 40 minutes? An hour?